Moments before one of the biggest games of the season, the entire sports world was hit with a bombshell: the team's biggest star is suddenly out. No warning, no build-up, just a shocking announcement that sent fans into panic and left analysts scrambling for answers. The timing couldn't be more dramatic, and now questions are flying about what really happened behind the scenes. Was it injury? Strategy? Or something far deeper that the organization doesn't want to reveal just yet? And then, right after the news broke, the coach stepped up to the mic and delivered a statement that only added more fuel to the fire. Whatever the truth is, this twist changes everything about Game 6 and possibly the entire series. What just happened to Shohei Ohtani has left the entire baseball world in absolute shock. Moments before Game 6 of the Dodgers vs. Blue Jays World Series showdown, breaking news shook fans across both coasts. Shohei Ohtani, the face of Major League Baseball and the Dodgers' most unstoppable force, was suddenly ruled out of Game 6. No one saw it coming. No one even suspected it. And what made the situation even more mysterious was the way manager Dave Roberts addressed the media afterward. His statement left everyone with more questions than answers. Before we dive deep into this shocking story and uncover what's really going on behind the scenes in Los Angeles, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest breaking updates from the Dodgers' playoff drama. When the Dodgers arrived in Toronto for Game 6, everything seemed perfectly normal. Ohtani was seen taking batting practice, joking with teammates, and even signing autographs for fans near the dugout. There were no visible signs of pain or discomfort. But just about an hour before first pitch, team insiders started noticing something strange. Ohtani had disappeared from the field. Moments later, whispers began circulating through the stadium that the Dodgers' star two-way player had been pulled from the lineup. Then came the official announcement. On the Jumbotron, in bold letters, the words "Ohtani unavailable for Game 6" appeared. Fans gasped. Cameras immediately panned to the Dodgers' dugout, but Ohtani was nowhere to be seen. The broadcast booth went silent for a few seconds before commentators scrambled to make sense of what they were seeing. Was he injured? Was it something personal? Or was this part of a bigger, hidden story that the team was trying to keep quiet until after the game? After the Dodgers' narrow 4-3 loss in Game 6, Dave Roberts finally faced the press. And what he said left reporters stunned. Roberts began carefully, clearly choosing his words. "Shohei's dealing with something," he said. "Something that came up very unexpectedly. It's not something we want to go into detail about right now, but we felt it was best for him to sit tonight." His tone was serious, and his face showed concern, but also a sense that there was more he wasn't saying. Fans immediately took to social media. Within minutes, "Ohtani out" was trending across Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit. Some fans feared it was an injury that the team had been hiding. Others speculated about fatigue, or even a mental health break. But then a few sharp-eyed fans noticed something else. Just hours earlier, Ohtani had been spotted talking privately with Dodgers medical staff, and cameras caught him stretching his lower body a bit longer than usual during warm-ups. That clip, replayed hundreds of thousands of times online, sparked rumors that Ohtani may have aggravated an old injury or suffered muscle tightness during pregame. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Just before Roberts' press conference, a Japanese sports outlet published a short report claiming that Ohtani had been experiencing sharp discomfort in his right side, possibly linked to his previous elbow surgery recovery. The Dodgers have not confirmed that, but Roberts' vague phrasing "something unexpected" only added fuel to the speculation. And yet, it wasn't just the mystery around his absence that grabbed people's attention. It was the way Ohtani himself reacted. According to multiple sources inside the Dodgers clubhouse, Ohtani was visibly upset after being told he couldn't play. One witness said he threw down his batting gloves and sat quietly in the corner of the locker room, staring at the floor. He reportedly told teammates he felt fine and was ready to compete. But the team's medical staff, in consultation with Roberts, made the final call they wouldn't risk it. If that's true, it paints a picture of a player who wanted to push through whatever was bothering him. Typical Ohtani. The man's competitive spirit is legendary. All season long, he's battled through soreness, exhaustion, and immense pressure while carrying the Dodgers' offense. And now, with the team facing elimination, sitting him down must have been one of the toughest decisions Roberts has ever had to make as a manager. But Roberts' exact wording in his post-game comments drew even more attention. He said it's about the bigger picture. Shohei's long-term health comes before tonight. We want him back for the next one. The next one, of course, being Game 7, the deciding game of the World Series. That small hint made fans wonder, is Ohtani expected to return for the final game? Or was Roberts just trying to calm the panic? Behind the scenes, sources close to the Dodgers say the situation is extremely delicate. Team doctors reportedly ran several tests immediately after Game 6, and while nothing official has been released, insiders believe the issue might be muscular, possibly an oblique strain or tightness in the hip area. Those types of injuries are tricky. They can heal quickly or linger for weeks depending on severity. The Dodgers medical team is apparently working around the clock to assess whether Ohtani can even take the field for Game 7. Some believe the final decision will come down to a game-time call. But given the way Roberts worded things, it sounds like they're holding on to hope. Still, fans can't help but remember how fragile this situation feels. Just last year, Ohtani missed significant time due to elbow problems that required surgery. The thought of another injury, especially during the most important moment of the season, has everyone holding their breath. Meanwhile, Blue Jays fans in Toronto are buzzing with their own theories. Some believe the Dodgers might be using Ohtani's absence as a smokescreen, maybe to change their lineup strategy or throw Toronto's pitchers off balance. Others think it's genuinely bad luck catching up to L.A. after such a dominant postseason. Either way, the atmosphere around this series has completely changed overnight. Reporters tried reaching out to Ohtani's camp for comment, but his agent declined to speak, saying only that Shohei is focused on recovery and supporting his team. That statement, while short, didn't rule out a Game 7 return, which keeps hope alive for Dodgers fans. In the meantime, Ohtani's teammates have rallied around him. Freddie Freeman told reporters, "We love Shohei, and we've got his back no matter what. He's done everything for this team. If he can't go, we'll fight for him." Mookie Betts echoed that, saying, "He's the heart of this team. We just want him healthy. We'll take care of business and bring it home for him." Those emotional words show how deeply respected Ohtani is inside that clubhouse. And you can tell how much his absence affected the team emotionally in Game 6. Without Ohtani's presence in the lineup, the Dodgers' offense looked visibly tense. They had opportunities to score but just couldn't capitalize in key moments. The crowd at Rogers Center could sense the uncertainty. It was as if everyone, even the Blue Jays players, knew something monumental was missing from the field. Baseball analysts are already calling this one of the most stunning late scratches in World Series history. The timing couldn't have been worse. One of the sport's biggest stars, ruled out in a do-or-die moment, without warning or clear explanation. Fans compare it to when Derek Jeter was unexpectedly pulled in 2012 or when Kershaw's back issues flared up mid-playoffs. But this one feels different because of Ohtani's global stature and the aura surrounding him. Even MLB insiders are beginning to question whether the Dodgers might be downplaying the severity of his condition to avoid panic. Some reports suggest that the team has been closely monitoring him for several days, possibly knowing that something was off but keeping it quiet to prevent distraction. That theory would explain Roberts' controlled response and the careful wording of every team statement. Still, if Ohtani's issue is truly minor and he's able to come back for Game 7, it could become one of the most dramatic comebacks in modern baseball. Imagine the scene: Game 7, packed stadium, all eyes on the field, and Ohtani walking out of the dugout to take his first at-bat. The roar from the crowd would be deafening. It would instantly become one of those timeless moments fans talk about for decades. As the sun sets over Toronto, the baseball world waits anxiously for clarity. Reporters are camped outside the Dodgers clubhouse. Cameras are ready. Every small movement Ohtani makes becomes headline news. Fans refresh their phones every few minutes, hoping for a miracle update. Dave Roberts' final words from that press conference echo through every discussion tonight. It's about the bigger picture. But fans can't help but wonder what's bigger than this. Game 7 of the World Series, the moment every player dreams about. If Ohtani can't be part of that, it'll be a heartbreak not just for Dodgers fans, but for baseball lovers everywhere.